the foundation of a high quality of life is tapping into that inner child and that sense of playfulness. The overwhelm of information, but also the characteristic of information is the news getting you to be afraid of things.
Half the issue that we dealing with at the moment is that people have lost that ability to have fun. You've only got a short amount of time on this planet. Seriously, do you really want to be super serious about absolutely everything and just forget that you're actually designed to laugh and to enjoy yourself? And it's really good for you chemically to do that and stuff. And it's, yeah, but it's almost, I feel it's almost like beaten out of us the older we get. Like we forget how to have fun.
It's really deep observation and something I've seen as well. If you were to guess, why do you think people are like not having fun? Why are people taking life so seriously?
Why? I don't know. Maybe they're isolated. They lack community. They're fearful of what people think. I don't know.
Yeah, those are three great reasons. I think maybe another one could be like I was learning about there's this concept called regulating the nervous system, and a lot of people may have dysregulated nervous system, which kind of gets them stuck in like this fight or flight mode where taking everything really seriously. And yeah, some combination of all those factors seems to be really limiting people's inner child or sense of playfulness.
I think that one makes a lot of sense because if you think maybe the older you get, the more responsibility you have, and then the more worries you have. Like now you got to pay tax and you've got to fill in this tax return that you have no clue what you're doing, but you feel bad for doing it because they make you feel bad for doing it, and then you get a I don't know something else in the post like a fine or whatever the story is, and you're like, oh yes, yeah, that's not me. I'm not that type of person. But then like you said, it sort of almost suffocates you and you start losing that essence of who you are because you have these micro anxieties that you worry about, and maybe that takes the fun out of you.
That's a great point. Yeah, and you can even add in the piece that we spoke about before with, well, the two pieces we spoke about for like the lack of gratitude, and then also the tech, like the lack of sleep, and then even with that technology, the overwhelm of information, but also the characteristic of that information oftentimes is the news getting you to be afraid of things, where you've got these large organizations that are just bombarding us with essentially just trying to get more clicks, trying to scare you as much as possible so that they can make more money. Like their business model is predicated on just spooking people out. So you've got that on top of it. It's yeah, there's so much working against us. And I do believe that the foundation of a high quality of life is tapping into that inner child and that sense of playfulness. And that's just it's so key. It's been so key for my mental health. And I hope to somehow spark that in more people. And that's yeah, that's a really powerful way to look at life, in my opinion.